The 90s were packed with incredible music, but some of the best songs just didn't get the attention they deserved. I've pulled together some tracks that should have been huge but weren't. You'll recognize a few, others might be completely new, but I'm pretty sure at least one of them will end up on your playlist. At number 10, we've got Ticking by Loud Lucy. This Chicago band actually hit number 38 on Billboard's mainstream rock songs chart, so they weren't completely unknown. The track was produced by Brad Wood, who also worked with Liz Phair and Veruca Salt, giving it that polished mid-90s alternative sound. The band was signed to DGC Records alongside Nirvana and Weezer, but despite having all the right connections and a solid single, they dissolved just a few years after their debut album, Breathe. Number 9, Down by Cellophane. Back in 1997, a little-known LA band called Cellophane dropped their self-titled debut album, and one track that really stood out was Down. The song perfectly captured that late 90s post-grunge angst. Down even made its way onto the soundtrack of the cult horror fantasy film Wishmaster, giving it an extra cinematic punch. Number 8, Believe by Dig. This LA-based alt-rock band broke out in 1993 with their self-titled debut, and Believe was one of the standout tracks. The song actually climbed to number 19 on Billboard's Modern Rock chart and got heavy rotation on MTV's Buzz Bin, so it had some solid exposure back in the day. Despite all that, it's still a pretty overlooked track today. Number 7, I Walked by Wanderlust. This is a deep cut from their 1995 album Prize. It's one of those tracks that shows the band knew how to craft a solid melody, even if they never got mainstream attention. Wanderlust was actually signed to a major label and put out a strong album, but I Walked ended up being their only real standout before they kind of disappeared from the alt-rock scene. Number 6, Dim by Dada, a standout from their 1992 debut album Puzzle. While the band's breakout hit Disneyland got most of the attention, Dim showcases Dada's signature blend of jangly guitars, tight harmonies, and introspective lyrics. Produced by Ken Scott alongside the band, the track perfectly captures the early 90s alt-rock vibe, raw enough to feel authentic, yet polished enough to stick in your head. Number 5, 3 Strange Days by School of Fish. This was the lead single from their self-titled debut album that dropped in 1991. The LA-based band had just signed to Capitol Records the year before, and they really delivered with this one. Three Strange Days actually did pretty well. It made it into the top 12 on Billboard's mainstream rock chart and became the band's biggest moment. Number 4, Why I'm Here by Oleander. This came out in January 1999 as the lead single from their major label debut, February Sun. It's this moody, post-grunge track with a really haunting vocal melody and an emotionally charged chorus. It hit number 3 on the mainstream rock chart and number 13 on modern rock. Number 3, Shame by Stabbing Westward. This dropped in 1996 as the second single from their album Wither, Blister, Burn and Peel. The song hit number 7 on the mainstream rock chart and number 14 on modern rock chart. They never quite broke through to superstar status, but Shame deserves way more recognition than it got. Number 2, Tyler by Toadies. This one's from their 1994 debut album Rubberneck. Tyler didn't chart like Possum Kingdom did, but it's an intense piece of 90s alt-rock that really shows off the Toadies' gritty Texas roots. Most people know the Toadies for their bigger hits, but Tyler is one of those deep cuts that fans still love. Kicking off our list at number 1 is Stars by Hum.
She thinks she missed the train to Mars. She's out back.
This is a 1995 alt-rock gem from their major label debut, You'd Prefer an Astronaut. The song was recorded in '94 and put out by RCA Records. It hit number 11 on the modern rock chart and number 28 on mainstream rock. Even though it got radio play back then, it never really became one of those songs everyone knows. That's what makes it so underrated. And that's the list. 10 incredible tracks from the 90s that never quite got their moment in the spotlight. If this brought back some memories or introduced you to something new, go ahead and give it a like, and subscribe if you want more of this kind of content.